out there and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
In that game, they were the enforcers, and they were also efficient. That's the kind of balance coaches look for.
It really showed you how together they were as a team, playing for one another.
Well, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. In his half-decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
Here's Porter, following the score by New Orleans. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Williamson. Porter's shot is off. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. 4-3. Porter pulls it in.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Out left to the wing. Here's Hawkins. Three-pointer off the mark. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and pound him on every possession. BA, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Young. Right now, he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Here's Hawkins. Brooklyn pulls it in.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
To the right side. Back to Thomas. Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Yeah, it's always a good sign when Thomas is creating for his teammates.
So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Williamson for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Yeah, he takes the occasional 3 because he wants you to come out and guard him. But what he really wants to do is put that ball on the floor.
Here's Dimon. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Here's Young. Just 5 to shoot. Williamson for 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Pass to Porter. Nice move. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Now here's Williamson. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Young with it. Now Porter defending. Young inside. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Tim, you look at his career rate of assists per game. Trae Young, one of the most prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, B.A., despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision that sets him apart, and it's the reason you want the ball in his hands.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Connects from downtown. Nets trail by 3. There's the drive. Damn it, that's good. Devin's got 6 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Hawkins. Right side, Young. Here's Hawkins. The three. That's in. Coming off. An assist from Young.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Outside Porter. The rebound by Markkanen. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Graham.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Now here's Markkanen. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Young. Kicks it out to Williamson. Launches it. Young misses.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Markkanen for 3. And that's not going to go. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New Orleans.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Here's Smith. New Orleans needs to hurry, late clock. The shot by Messi, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Well, Graham, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
Here's Fears, following the bucket by Brooklyn. The kick out to Williams. For 3, Smith. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Left side, Williams. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's Fears. Yet to see a basket. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Mann. Here's Bufkin. Driving to the basket. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. And here are the Pelicans now. To the inside. Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Fears. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Out of bounds. Going to be Brooklyn's ball.
Yeah, he was surprised by that. I don't think he knew the pass was for him.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Those who worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And Graham, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Here's Williams. After New Orleans, three-pointer on the other end. Oh, my goodness!
Wow! Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Already a solid passer, but you get the feeling Fears could even be better at this.
New Orleans leading by 3. And stolen by Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fears. Here's Clowney. He's scoreless. There's a minute 59 left to play in the second quarter. Man. And there's another one for Brooklyn. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
For 3, Fears. Offensive rebound. Williams on the wing. Pass to Smith. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. And he hits the jumper. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night. Here's Bufkin. Outside, Williams. Outside man. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Here's Fears. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Pure from three-point range. And it's a 4-point New Orleans lead.
Great read there by the rookie Fears. That kind of selfless attitude goes a long way with his teammates.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Show us those moves. Oh, yeah. No thanks.
Nets trail by 4. 41 seconds left in the first half of this one. It's stolen away. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. There's Young with the 3. Bufkin with a rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. There's 18 seconds left in the second period. Here's Thomas. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Good idea with the fadeaways, but the defense was just all over it.
With the teardrop. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. More 2K action in just a moment. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And Tim, after a change of leadership in the front office, the Pelicans looking to set a new standard.
Yeah, and the credibility and clout of this experienced front office, hopefully spurring buy-in and alignment from top to bottom.
4 on the clock. Kicks it out to Williamson. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Now, into the lineup for your next.
And the Nets with possession here. 6-point game. He takes it in. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 8.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Pass to Wolf. Here's Dimon. This one for 3. Wolf can't get it to go.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. And Claxton throws it down.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. The kick out to Young. There's the 3. Look at Young, making it look easy.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Outside Porter. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Here's Young. In attack mode, Trae Young.
This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the gate.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Brian?
Tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Clock is at 3. Williamson, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
New Orleans leading by 7. Pass to Young. And here's Okongwu. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. The shot. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 6 here in the quarter.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Ooh, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Brooklyn making a switch here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Both teams changing it up here. The free throw is off from Porter. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Here's Fears. Soft touch off the glass. Fears has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yes, Fears isn't a huge guard, but I think he's at his best around the rim.
Thomas. And here's Porter outside. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Now here's Misi. Picked by Smith. Back to Misi. Lets it fly. Nails the baby hook. Misi's got his third bucket of the night.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Porter's shot is off. New Orleans leading by 6. Here's Fears. 5 points in the game. Here's Misi. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Takes an incredible amount of...
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Nets trail by 8. Here's Buffkin. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Clowney. Thomas outside. Shot clock at 5. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Here's Fears. Count the basket. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
And the shot goes. Highsmith's got his first points of the game.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Here's Thomas. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Pass to Fears. Thomas with a double team. 4 on the clock. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Nets trailed by 8. There's the drive. Buffkin with the bucket. And here's New Orleans now. They've led by as much as 10. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. For 3, Smith. Buffkin with a rebound. Thomas up top. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, the power from Thomas. A well-built 2.
Misi's shot is good. Misi's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Pass to Highsmith. Oh, he picked him clean. New Orleans leading by 6. Outside, Alexander Walker. Shot from the top of the key. Doesn't go for him. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Thomas for 3. Rebounded by Smith. New Orleans leading by 6. 16 feet out. And there it is.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
Cam Thomas. Excellent defense, forcing that big miss. Smith outside. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Young. From 6 feet. And it's in there.
Now, how about Trae Young from close range? And this guy is such an impressive all-around scorer.
He launches. Claxton. Now Porter. Footer is in.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Let's loose for 3. Oh, no good. And so Porter will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Oh, look at him fly.
Look at that power.
Wow. Look at Porter Jr. with the ice water veins, stepping up for his team in a clutch situation.
Picked up by Kongwu. Another chance. Now Young. Williamson fires. No good from 3. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
It's good.
And Porter Jr. is made for big moments. He doesn't feel any pressure taking big-time shots.
And here's New Orleans now. They've led by as much as 10. Young inside. Into the lane. Oh, money!
There it is. That is ice cold by Trae Young. Huge bucket.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Williams. First personal foul. Team second. Shooting.
He hits the first one. And that increases the lead to 6. He's off on the free throw. Unable to get the second one to drop.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
They're going to have to act quickly right here.
Cashes it in.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense. Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And he's unable to get the second one. Porter on the take. Yes, sir. The finish with the jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Porter. Ooh, it doesn't go. And so it's the Pelicans who come out on top here. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two...
On my wrist, cost like 10 G. I feel like Buzz got all these carrots on my teeth. In my bag, my pocket's deeper than the sea. You don't bring nothing to the plate, then I can't eat with you. All that you doing fake, you just a pretender. They say my flow so cold, but I still bring the heat. I peep. See, I got some bread, so they won't beat with us. Bad hair and nails done, that don't fleet. You ain't cause you ain't him, but she let ski. I'ma run me up that cheese and walk these beats.
I'm Mr. Too Slippery. I'm with the sharks, you with the fishes. Hop straight out the Bentley, I'm the biggest. Caution sign on my neck, a 60.
Yeah. I'm Mr. Two Ski. Matter of fact, call me Mr. Chase That Cheese. Grams on my wrist, cost like 10 G's. I feel like Buzz, got all these carrots on my teeth.
Told that shit.